Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you remember who the Eye of Sauron is, according to me? Yeah, much. Woo. Anyway, do you know who it is? Okay, and you know who Al Capone is, right? Okay. Now, I said in a video maybe about a week or two, no, 2 weeks ago, that Elon Musk is in the Eye of Sauron's straight vision. Why? Because freedom of speech is not something that is granted by the Constitution, but is granted by the guys in charge of us. Who are the guys in charge of us? Yeah, we can say it, but we can sometimes, tap left and right. So, and give hints. So what happened here? We have Elon Musk, who, according to CNN Business, agrees with anti-Semitic X post that claims Jews, and I'm quoting, push hatred against white people. Holy moly macaroni. Agreeing with an anti-Semitic post on his social media platform X, Elon Musk endorsed the claim that Jewish communities push, and I'm quoting, hatred against whites. Well, the first question is it true? An X post Wednesday afternoon said, and I'm quoting, Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of dialectical hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them, end quote. The post also referenced hordes of minorities, end quote, flooding Western countries, a popular anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. In response, Musk said, and I'm quoting, you have said the actual truth. All right, this is what happened. Now, going down here, I'm not going to read all this. It's unimportant to this conversation here. Now, look what happens. According to this media outlet, coming from November 17th, Apple, Disney, among brands reportedly pulling ads from X, Twitter, amid growing anti-Semitic content backlash. When you hear backlash, I would like to have some numbers. And the numbers should come from Twitter itself. It is like you and I, we buy a product. Let's say we buy a car. And after a few days, we meet together, we meet again, and I say, well, the car is not good. You say, well, the car is excellent. All right, so that's 50% like the product, 50% don't like the product. And you have outside of us some guys who said, Emil, you have to like the product. But I don't like the product. Bad, stupid as I am, I don't like the product. And I will say I don't like the product. And I should be allowed to say what I like and I don't like. Not as a threat, not inciting to violence. I don't care how people take it. I should say it. It should be allowed. It's not you, outsider of the issue, to come and say Twitter does that, therefore we have to pull some this and that. Okay, you have the right to do that. But when you say content backlash, why don't you ask the Twitter? Why don't you make a poll? Why don't you ask the Twitter users if they consider that bad or this good or that not okay or that okay? Remember, something not being nice doesn't make it illegal, necessarily. Okay? Some people may say things we don't like. You pull the ads from these guys. It's your choice. But people like me or others, they look around and say, well, okay, who I think is an idiot here? Who is the tyrant? The tyrant is the one that tries to change this guy's position by hurting him, not by arguing with him, in the marketplace of ideas. No, I want to hurt you, and when I hurt you, you're going to change your position. Not because I'm right, because I hurt you. So this is when these guys pull ads. They try to hurt X so they can change something that they don't like. The third party. They have the right, but I have the right to analyze it. Now imagine that in the car, the example I gave you with the car, the third party said, you know what, we're going to fire your child, we're going to get him out of his job or her job or from school, or we're going to fire you. Attacking me for having an opinion they don't like in a in an area where they're just out, but they want me to change my opinion, and then they will bring the ads. They don't want to be connected to this kind of attitudes. Twitter is not only like that, but if you focus only on that, it's like you think that you're gonna invest in something only when that thing is morally perfect. Nothing, including Apple, who makes its products in certain kind of sweatshops, but they, or Disney, again, we're gonna go with Disney. Again, these guys, really? So they are pointing their fingers because the other one's what's his name, Musk, is anti-this, anti-that. So I'm morally superior. I will not do business with you. Are you pure? Who's pure that you make business with? And then you want to change my opinion, my statement, my freedom of speech, because why? Because you consider that's not right. But are you right, Apple? Remember what's his name? Jarvis or whatever his name is, I can't remember that comedian that showed up at Golden Globes or Oscars about a few years ago, where he took Apple and talked about the sweatshops. But remember, whatever Jarvis, I don't know, a little British guy, funny, a little puffy, funny anyway. So remember that guy? So Apple pulls ads, and Disney that shows the Snow White, show her as a that, and I'm supposed to support Disney for that, for the inclusion. Tomorrow we're gonna portray what? Martin Luther King as a what? Xi Jinping or something? Or who knows what, as Jai Shankar? Dr. Jai Shankar? Or what, a bareback? Maybe we change the sex of Mandela, Nelson Mandela will be played by a blonde with blue eyes? Maybe a midget? Jesus Christ, in the name of inclusion. But no, they keep it as it is, for certain values and certain as it should be, but others they take a shit on. I remember when it was that Robin Hood. Remember Robin Hood? Yeah, Walter Scott, wasn't he the one? Yeah, Robin Hood. They put that Jamie Foxx as being Big John. What are you talking about? Why? And that's my culture. Get up, away from it. I don't touch yours, don't touch mine. In the name of what? So the same thing with these guys, with these morally superior guys. And what's his name? Musk said that. He said, that's the truth, or whatever he said. What was the expression? I'm quoting Musk. You have said the actual truth. This is how it is done in a free world. You come and say, Musk, what's your argument? Let me give you my counter-argument. And Musk comes that, and we watch, and we're going to find out that things are not all black or all white. Okay? But nevertheless, this is the morally virtuous guys who forget their garbage too. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.